this is Mommy Sexual reporting for duty. Basically, there were some chess pieces that were made. I believe it's in Japan. You can see the artist right here, the one who's responsible for making them. But he basically made chess pieces, and he took the characters of Madoka and essentially made them into chess pieces. And what I found really interesting was the chess pieces that each girl represents. I mean, on one hand, you have Madoka, who is labeled as the king. You have Homura, who is the queen. You have Mami, who is the knight. You have Sayaka as a bishop. And of course, you have Kyoko as a rook and Kyubei as a pawn. So I was thinking to myself, how are these chess pieces connected to the characters? Like, in my head, when I saw this article, I thought to myself, is this person making some kind of reference to the series? Like, what is it about these pieces that made this person want to connect each girl to a specific piece? Now, I suppose if we think about Madoka and the type of role that she has played within the series, and if you think about what the king represents in the chessboard, because we all know that the object of chess is to threaten the king in such a way that escape is kind of impossible. And if a player's king is threatened or captured, that basically puts the other player in check. What I find interesting about the king in chess, which I guess kind of relates to Madoka in a way, is that in chess, the king is considered the most important piece. Just like chess, Madoka, in a lot of ways, is considered the most important character by the time the series comes to the end. So both Madoka and the king in chess kind of share that similarity together. And what's really interesting about, the king in chess is that although the king is the most important piece, it's usually the weakest piece in the game because it can't really move that much. However, as the game moves on, like as we move to the later phase of the game, that's when the king starts to become important. It's like when you get to the end game in chess and you're getting close to defeating the opponent, that's kind of when the king becomes important, because that's when you can actually move the king and use it as a way of forcing the other opponent to concede. That's almost to say that Madoka was the most important character when you think about it within the original series because of Kyubei's interest in her and the potential that she had within her. However, she was also the weakest character until the very end of the series, very much like chess, like the end game when you think about it. Like by the time we got to the end of the series, that's when the most important character really mattered and really did something when it came to the series itself. So it's very much like the king. The king at the beginning is a valuable piece because if you don't protect it, then it loses, but can't really do very much until it gets to the very end. That's my interpretation of the king. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of the chess pieces representing each magical girl? How do you yourself see the connection between what chess pieces were chosen and why each magical girl was made into a certain piece? Let me know your thoughts, and maybe I'll do a follow-up video where I will respond and maybe highlight the comments that are left on this video showing what you guys think about this overall. So let me know your thoughts. This is Mommy Sexualist signing out. Peace.